Hello and welcome. This is it, people. The final 9 of the first Chess.com Invitational presented by Discraft. The first stop on our DGPT Elite series. Nailed it. I'm Erika Stinchcomb.
I'm Madison Walker. It's Sunday and it's been a long weekend. We got 9 holes to find out who's going to win. It's been very exciting. Lots of
and we're your 2 hot geese, honk.
It's been lots of exciting lead changes. We're trying to stay on our game for you guys and make this as entertaining as possible. We don't have to do much work, though, because our lead card is really showing out. We also get to feature the chase card, new fun stuff for 2024. We've seen a lot of shuffles already. Like I mentioned, we've been watching
pretty much every hole.
Yeah, Hannah and Natalie Ryan both do some really fiery stuff from the chase card.
So fiery.
Let's start with hole 10, the backbone hole.
Yeah, that is what you call it. No one else does, but that maybe other people will start. It's a par 3. It's 308 feet. There is an OB line way to the right, but it is difficult to find. I don't think we've seen anyone over there, but we will because I said it. You usually see a hyzer flip-up play with a mid or a fairway driver down the right side. Haven't really seen a whole lot else. No one really messing with that left side unless you're left-handed generally. This is the typical play from Missy here.
That's great.
Yeah, and you want to kind of end up on that left side. It's way safer. That was as perfect as you can do it.
Yeah, nice little straight skip as well. Low is the way to go here. You don't really want your disc to have time to hyzer out and do anything wild.
We call that scraping the backbone.
Oh my God.
No one says that.
No, but we do now.
Okay, Ella with a MD1 here. She gets caught up right at the end. She's in circle 2, it looked like.
Yep, catches one of those middle spines.
And that's a rough kick for Holyn there.
Wow.
Really shoots off to the right. Please don't tell me she finds it. If she did, I manifested this.
Is she out of bounds?
I don't know. I hope not. I've literally...
No, just... Okay. We're good.
I'm still just... Can I make things happen?
This is not a good spot to be. Obviously, you can tell. She almost... Oh, maybe she did have a little bit of a gap. Nice.
Still, that's an incredibly skillful shot. It is a very small gap over there.
Yeah. The off the fairway here at Olympus is extremely brutal.
Wow. Ella, so much shorter than I thought. I was laughing at my own joke. Sorry, folks. I'm an idiot.
Look at it just dive down into the goalie on the right side. It's going to be a really tough putt coming back up.
Oh, great approach shot from Eveliina. Hits the koozie. Ella, test her putt here for her par.
Nice.
Yeah, that was great. She looked really focused. Took a nice deep breath. Solid connection. Oh, Holyn balancing on that hillside. Great putt.
Showing off the stabilizer muscles.
Yeah, she does go to the gym. Yes, Missy. Scraping the backbone.
Another birdie.
3 in a row now. Nice turkey.
Eveliina with a tap and birdie.
Par.
She is not backing down. Let's watch Morgan Lenz on the chase card.
Uh-oh, check out that forehand putt. Sweet shot.
Those are so satisfying.
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever hit like a really good one from that, like a little bit of distance.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really specific skill in it. It's hard to give it a full go. Missy, 2 strokes over Eveliina now. In a 1-stroke game pretty much this whole time. Got a huge tie for 3rd.
Hole 11, a new hole at Olympus Disc Golf Course, 330 feet. The low ceiling, high floor thing coming into play as well. Look how narrow this gap is and how far off the tee pad it is. But this is I would say the best way to go. You will see some people flex about halfway down the fairway and then dive back at the very end. But I like this very straight hyzer flip gap. The green is very steeply sloped. Rollaways can happen very easily.
Missy has been one of the only, probably three, one of the 3 birdies the last 2 days throwing this line. The previous 2 days, she kind of left it a little bit more right. That's still a really great shot, but she's been inside the circle, which is such a feat. You got a weird name for this hole, or is it just...
No, just that one.
Okay.
This is a new hole. It's got to get broken in a little bit.
Eveliina turning it and hitting that kind of first guardian tree.
Ooh.
Wow, that was cool.
Wow.
It must be a really understable disc. Let's see.
Beautiful little late flip.
Metal Flake FD. Ella's starting that on quite a bit of hyzer and getting that sweet, sweet late flip. You love to see it.
Holyn, more of a flex shot. Doesn't quite get as much flex at the end, but that's fine. Circle 2.
More than fine.
Eveliina with a little work left to do. She's got about 150 feet to the basket.
Having to go out and around again with that forehand shot. Well done. Man, I'm just waiting for Holyn to sink one of those. She's usually good for a big circle 2 putt or 2, usually on these feature cards, or lead cards, rather.
Missy going 3 for 3 almost, but 2 down on 11 for the weekend is unbelievable.
Yeah. Dang. It's like that kind of 15-foot distance that's getting Ella those short ones.
Eveliina still just looking so solid.
Great scramble.
Yep, taking the pars where she has to, and that is all you really have to do out here. There was 4 birdies today, the most that we've seen all weekend on this hole. Eliezra, Kat Murch, Maria Oliva, and Valerie Mandujano. I finally got to play around with Eliezra this weekend. Be on the lookout for her. Her skill set is wild.
Yeah.
And her putting is awesome.
Her mom was a Olympic field hockey athlete, too. So she's like from a family of athletes, which is so cool.
Missy Gannon holding on to that lead, still looking so consistent.
Let's go down the mountain here. This is a really fun tee shot as well. Par 4, 606 feet. OB line on the left, you see kind of a similar play where you're kind of throwing towards that left side with something understable, trying to get it to flip and push. Right side's better than left. But if you fade out far enough, there's quite a bit of room over there. It's just a harder approach shot. You see a lot of women go straight down the tunnel as the drone flew, but also you see, I would say slightly more kind of go out and around to the right and try to hyzer in through those trees. I would love to see an eagle here. I mean, it would take a really special shot, but it's theoretically possible.
Yeah, definitely.
Missy honestly gets quite lucky through those trees. That was turned and burned a little early, and she makes some good distance. She's in a rough spot, but pretty close.
Yeah, those fir trees have really low-hanging branches. It's really tough to have any sort of stance or be able to swing. We'll see what she's going to do. Eveliina.
Flippy Star Destroyer.
Yeah, she gets through the trees as well and has a nice little finish out into the open.
Those are the tassels for the FPO basket, which is a par 3, so she's not in circle 2, but she's in a great spot. Common play here, kind of a little too tight to the right. Ella gets a horrible kick. Stay in. Okay,
wow.
That's fine, but dang.
It's so funny on this fairway. There's so much room, and you want to land right in the middle, like a little bit right of where the tee pad's facing, but it's so hard to find that middle. You see people so far left and so far right. No one actually gets it right
just
in the middle.
The way the gap is shaped and the way the tee pad's facing it. I don't know. It's tough.
And there's trees that come up in front of the tee pad, so you can't throw nose down.
Exactly.
You have to throw out.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Holyn dropping pretty short on that forehand, sends, wow, a really far shot from where she was. I mean, she's in circle 2 putting. I swear so many shots end up in that tree right there.
Yeah, Missy trying to go out and around this fir tree. That looks great.
That does. Dang. Yep. Wanted to see that finish. That looked so calm and effortless. She
did.
didn't. A lot of times you see shots like that and people end up like falling over and trying to throw it too hard.
Yeah, or yanking it.
Yeah, that was great. Even I know it hit a tree, but it was great.
Oh, Ella coming in hot.
Does she have a look? Yeah,
I think so.
kind of. Eveliina throwing 2. She's so close here. I mean, what, 80 feet maybe? 90?
And it's perfect.
Yeah. So good.
Just unreal. In the bullseye for
And-
another tap and birdie.
You know, barring a throw in here from Missy, I guess it's kind of a putt. Eveliina looking to take one on the leader here. This is such a terrible spot. It's frustrating. Or it's easy.
My gosh.
That was a great shot.
Holyn's gotten really good at those little weird turnover forehands and backhands out of trouble.
Yeah.
You can tell she practices them. Ella just a little low on the cage, but very centered up putt. This was, again, the most birdied hole of the day with almost a third of the field getting the 3. But only one of our lead card ladies finding it.
And finding it pretty dang easily. That looked great. Only one stroke now separating Eveliina from our leader, Missy Gannon.
Hole 13, one of my favorite holes on the course, 426 feet, a shorter par 4, very scoreable. It's all about the tee shot here. You got to get through these 2 initial trees and hopefully through this second gap as well. Anywhere you finish in here is kind of a scrambly second shot. You can get all the way through depending on if your tee shot gets a little lucky there at the end or you throw a perfect little flex line. Being left is better than landing right. But most players going to have just a little standstill approach shot or maybe even a jump putt to get their pretty easy birdie here.
Easy.
Easy.
She says. Look at all these trees. It's short, is all I will
It's
say.
short. That's true. Eveliina with a backwards kick. She's dead center. We'll see what she has to work with.
I love that Eveliina just goes full-blown destroyer on this one.
Yeah, she's trying to get there. Missy gets tangled up on the right side. It's kind of rough over there. It can be really difficult to find a gap to get up to the green to get the birdie.
If you've watched previous rounds, you'll know that I like the forehand play and wish I could do it. Little more, I think, room to work. Ella is a little tight, though. That being said, I think she'll have a good chance to attack for birdie from there, though.
Holyn, I think she's trying to get there.
Yeah, she is. Wow.
Oh, that's great.
That is great.
So far, she's still not quite into circle 2, but she does have a wide open look.
That was a swirly S-line P. Nope. She's Discraft. That was an ESP Scorch. Oh, man. Missy forced to just pitch out there. And you can see why this is not an easy hole. Like, just look at that. Look at these teeny little gaps.
Oh.
All right.
That worked fine.
Yeah, if it missed that vine, it would have worked perfectly.
That's in Missy range.
What, 100 feet?
Eveliina, we watched her do a flex sidearm yesterday on this shot. That worked out great. This one,
Look, it kind of looks like a shank, but that's the biggest gap. She just kind of...
it was a little nose up.
Yeah, yeah. You can see kind of the bigger gap from Ella's angle here.
I love that
Yeah,
shot.
nice. Holyn.
Jump putting.
There's another hole, what is it? 15 that she gets in this almost eagle range here. Whoa. Definitely trying to go for it and just looks like she put too much power behind it and kind of grip locks.
Yeah, she wanted it. Feeling the pressure a little bit.
Yeah, that's a frustrating one when you're that close to not get the birdie. Eveliina in a really weird spot.
She's up on the side of the mountain.
Living in the ferns. Man, that looked great.
That did. In and out. She'll have to settle for par here. Everyone on the lead card struggling a little bit.
This easy par 4.
On the easy. I'm so sorry. I take it back.
I'm just giving you a hard time. It is so short. Like,
no, they're going to start calling me Nate Softon. Nice birdie from Ella with that really great approach shot. And that putter was dead center.
Yeah, kind of in that range she's been struggling with. So good to see her connect. Takes her back into a tie with Holyn.
Eveliina and Missy still just getting their pars, moving on.
It's bogey.
Oh, it was a bogey.
Yeah,
for Missy.
for Missy. So that ties it up again.
Whoa. Another tie at the top, another shuffle.
Because she had that pitch out, remember?
Yes.
So hole 14 is a par 5 you throw over this micro bluff. And then, it's just another like 600 feet from there. So it's actually quite reachable for a par 5, but you can see quite a few different fairways to navigate. This right side gap is probably the most open, but a little bit harder to line up. You see more women push the left side OB and attack from that side. First things first, though, the micro bluff is no joke. Like, it looks pretty easy, but you got to have really good angle control and just make sure you get up there, because if you don't, this hole's a nightmare.
This tee pad is slippery too. It has been slippery every day. It wasn't much better today.
We saw Ella do this yesterday. Freaking annihilate one up there. This is one of the first times that you get to open up, not down a hill. So it's just, man, it's a fun time if you hit it right.
Eveliina dead center on the gap.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's good. Okay. I thought I might hyzer out a little bit too much, but it's great.
Not when she has so much power. Holyn looking to go huge here.
Early. And this can be a nightmare. There's OB over there. And I don't think she's up on the hill. And it's very obstructed. There's like one little window you can maybe get through over there.
Missy not quite far enough. She's going to be stuck under the corner tree. That is a legend on this hole. Everyone's been there.
Yeah, probably playing for par. Oh, okay. Holyn actually not too bad.
Not great either.
Yeah, but like she can get a par. I don't want to say easily.
Yeah, we watched her struggle yesterday just by finding just every single little fairway tree, and it can happen really quickly on this hole. Missy managing to bump out from one of those fairway trees.
Yeah, pretty well done considering that's a tough spot.
Eveliina eyeing up that left side. It's the better way to go, the more open way, but there is an OB line over there if you make any sort of errant shot.
I would say open to start, but then a little tougher at the end.
Yes.
And the right side's the opposite.
Yeah, you almost have to zigzag.
You got it.
Love the sidearm play.
Me too. Really great power and commitment on that one from Ella. And zigzagging effectively.
So good.
Holyn looking to break this par streak here. Definitely thinking about trying to birdie this still from that far back. Gets caught up, though. How far do you think they are?
Oh, man. I would say 340.
Yeah, I was going to guess 350. Yes, Missy.
Yep, nice little forward skip as well.
I think those are, again, the tassels for the MPO pin, though. So they're probably, circle 2 for ours?
Yep.
Theirs is a par 4.
Eveliina's third going.
Oh, yes, girl.
To the green, though.
Oh, making moves here, putting the pressure on. She's just calmly stacking up birdies this back nine.
I know, and she's always in the bullseye, too, when she's in the circle, or just barely outside. It's so crazy to watch her accuracy.
Holyn close, but under a branch, it looks like.
Little chip up from Ella. Very well guarded green. This is a cool little putting green. Missy definitely running that putt.
That would have been an insane birdie save.
Holyn straddled way out under the low ceiling, saving the par. So awesome. And another birdie for Ella. Warming up a little.
Nice, Eveliina.
Eveliina and Ella were 2 of only 5 birdies on hole 14.
Oh, wow.
today. Isn't that weird? With the better conditions, I just thought that we'd see a million birdies on this hole.
Turns out it's still hard.
It is hard.
Missy taking a par. Eveliina taking the lead.
Morgan Lynn's on the chase card. We watched her throw in a sidearm earlier.
I have a sneaking suspicion.
No way.
No way! And that one was even tougher than the last one.
Come on. That is ridiculous.
All right.
Too. That's amazing.
2 in 1 round. That's a dream.
Yeah, nice par save, huh?
Yeah, if you could just run that in a little faster.
Yeah, hurry.
It's pretty far. Pretty far shot. Man, that's so cool.
It's cool that she has both of those on film
I'm going
as well.
to, yeah. Look at that double shuffle, as we say in the business.
Eveliina still with 1 stroke over Missy Gannon.
Well, taking it, just that
Taking
hole.
1 stroke over Missy Gannon. Yep. Hole 15. It's 851 feet. This is one of the most fun downhill shots. Also one of the scariest because it is such a narrow corridor and you don't really have the room to work a disc. No turn, no fade. You just want to go dead straight and stay dead straight for both your first and second shot. Your third shot, ideally, if you're far enough along, you're trying to get up to the screen. It does go pretty far uphill, deceivingly uphill.
Always farther than it looks.
You see a lot of players land their third shot in circle 2, not quite getting up to the green.
And then you know what they say? Always farther than it looks. Literally every single person I played with said that this weekend. Me included.
Wow.
Look at this, though.
That was smoked. There is an out of bounds line. I forgot to mention that's on the right side once you get up by the green. So you can't go too crazy with your third shot either.
That was Ella's Metal Flake FD. I do think kind of like a straight-ish fairway driver is the way to do it. Eveliina just doing slightly better than Ella with her champion TL3. These are gorgeous tee shots.
Unbelievable.
Believe it, baby. Holyn has been getting in near eagle range. She's going Titanium Undertaker, I believe.
Oh, no.
Dang, that was looking so good. Just a little right. Still a great shot. And birdie very much in play.
Missy, same play she's been doing, not messing around, just trying to get to the ground and stay in the middle. And I love that play.
And that's all you need for birdie.
Things can get out of control quickly here if you try to get aggressive. And I think this is a respectable play here.
All she needs to do here is just get to the kind of that gap in between the sawgrass right here. And then from there, you can get a mid-range there, but you see a lot of fairway drivers as well. Again, farther than it looks. I feel like Holyn's body language says, gonna just send this, but then it's like a putter and she's taking some off.
I thought she was about to go crazy.
Yeah, me too. And then she started to run up with a slow speed disc. That's really smart though.
So smart. Especially because she can definitely reach it on her next shot.
Oh, easy. Here we go, Ella. Trying to get up and over the sawgrass here. Wow. Oh, sit. Okay, that is amazing. She's got an eagle chance. And that can really turn this whole thing on its head if she gets an eagle right here. Eveliina too. Look at her.
That's just crazy that Ella just went for it that aggressively.
No, because it's not. It's awesome.
No, it is awesome, but she rode that OB line the entire way.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, my gosh. I love
Right.
that.
Eveliina's is kind of the more
Safe.
Yeah. Way less cool, though. Sorry, Eveliina. Missy's third. Really beautiful shot. Hits that last little bit of sawgrass, but she's, 20 feet?
Yep. Maybe have to straddle putt. Holyn just trying to get an easy birdie here. Scooting up inside the circle.
Yeah, a little bit of work left. Eveliina eagle bid. About 43 feet, we're going to call it. Maybe a little farther. Kind of a floaty safe bid. You can see those white stakes are only, 20 feet to the right, so doesn't hurt to be careful. Look how close Ella is for an eagle. Please do it. Dang.
Oh, she knows how big that was.
Nice birdie from Missy.
Just adding some more green.
And just splitting the hole up in a really smart way, not trying to get too crazy. Really saving the stress on that one. Holyn as well.
Yep, finally adding some green. Look at
After
all those pars.
8 birdie?
Yeah.
Or 8 pars, excuse me. And here's one you don't say very often. Ella settling for birdie.
Yes.
Settling for a turkey.
Eveliina the same.
And this is our first star frame in a hot minute. Did we have one last round? I don't know if we did.
I don't think we did.
Yeah,
Nope,
just one in round 1. Back on hole 5.
Let's watch Hannah play hole 15 from the chase card. That's the hole we just watched our lead card play.
Yeah, she slid back to a tie for 5th with those 2 bogeys in this back 9. Oh my.
So crazy.
So good.
Wow.
Louder, cheer louder.
That is where Missy's second shot landed
Right?
almost.
Oh man.
Look at that turn.
Yeah. So good.
Man, the fact that we're having so many eagle looks on our lead and chase cards is so cool.
Which is really, and it's really cool that, it's still a really difficult eagle. Sometimes when we get eagle chances, it's kind of like the world's easiest birdie. Oh man, this is like a real eagle. This is special. Is this the only one we've seen on this hole? It is.
Yep, it was the only one of the weekend.
Awesome.
And with a huge putt too, and that puts Hannah right back in the mix.
It does. Yeah, big momentum shifter. Getting that eagle. She's 10 down now, tied with Holyn. Did you see me math?
Yeah, you're good right now.
Right now.
I'm looking at it, and if it goes off the screen, I forget it. Hole 16.
Yeah, it's a par 4. It's 724 feet. OB barbed wire on the right. You see some women go the right side route, kind of throw straight with maybe just a bit of hyzer. You see more either go sidearm on the left or turnover. Trying to get pretty close to the corner so you can attack up this hill on the second shot. You're trying to throw on the right side of that little gap. There is out of bounds that can come into play. We haven't really seen it much on that left side within 20-25 feet of the basket.
So when our card went through here earlier, there was no wind, but it looks like it's gusting a little right now.
Yeah, a little bit for sure.
And probably ahead, maybe left to right. Cross.
Yeah, which makes the shot that Ella just did dangerous.
Yes.
Because it can push it towards that barbed wire fence.
Yeah, the play is that left side, and it makes every single drive dangerous, even if whether you're trying to do a flex or a hyzer flip.
Again, sidearm though, good play. I'm actually surprised we're not seeing more of that with this wind.
Me too.
Ooh.
Wow. It's low, but that's all you really need.
No, yeah, that's great. I mean, Eveliina is shorter, and she still has a chance even. Like, yeah, I'm not going to be upset about that kind of a shot. Like this, too. Yeah.
Missy making it just look very easy.
Yeah, I like that Missy's just kind of like, she never seems stressed, like, oh, that her competitors are doing these amazing distance shots. She's still keeping up and playing to her strengths and super confident in what she's doing.
That shot was almost perfect.
So close.
Just a couple feet away from being inside the circle.
Kind of a sharp angle from here.
Well,
Ella going to rely on the skip.
I thought she might go high, but I love the skip play.
Me too. Gives herself a long look, probably 50 feet, 55. Eveliina, I think she's lining up that higher shot you were talking about. Oh, big slip, but is it fantastic?
No.
Yes,
way.
it is. Wow.
Wow.
If you were to just watch her follow through and body language, you would think that was the worst shot that's ever happened.
That would absolutely be shanked.
And she parks it.
Holyn with a good-looking shot, just pushes a little bit too straight. She'll be, is it in circle 2? Almost.
Yeah, but it's brutal in here. I think she was in the same spot yesterday, and look at this really awkward.
Mermaid.
What is that, a pigeon? That's something yogi. Folding pigeon. It's totally a thing. Missy, long look here. Outside circle 2 for birdie. About 70 feet. Gonna be a par.
Nothing too crazy here.
Ella from a bit closer.
Looking for her first sandhill crane. Oh, man.
Great run. Eveliina after that slip. Hope she can capitalize here, and she can.
I want to call it a shank birdie, but it's not. It was a great shot.
No, it was a great shot. It's amazing that she kept it on its trajectory through that slip.
She was the only birdie on the day.
Wow.
Uh-huh. On hole 16.
Yeah, making moves here. Into the final stretch, 16, 17, 18 have played the hardest every day, particularly 17 and 18. A little less wind today, but still enough on 18 to, cause some trouble. That's a big move going into these last 2 holes being the only birdie on the day. Got 2 strokes, which really isn't much out here, to be honest, but
she does have an advantage on 18. I mean, she
does.
eagled it yesterday.
Yes, she did.
So, Missy's got to put the gas down, and 17 is a tough one to do it on. The drone is flying. After playing it 3 times during the tournament, I'm convinced this is the sucker gap.
Thank you.
This is not the right gap to play.
That's what I think.
There's out of bounds all the way down the left and right side here, which makes this way dumb.
It's the way the MPO has to play.
Yes.
That's like why the drone is flying through it.
But the right side is a lot friendlier. It's a little bit of a weird high tee shot. We'll watch Eveliina throw it right now. There's just no out of bounds to deal with over there until you get closer to the basket.
Yeah, the thing is even if you have to pitch out on this side, like that's not great, but she can still pitch around the corner and still have like a doable forehand approach shot for par. It still results in a lot of 5s, but it cuts out a lot of the bigger numbers for the most part that you can get on the left side.
Yep.
Ella is in a pretty good spot. You want to be a few feet to the right of that tree, but she'll actually have a chance to birdie it from there. I mean, it would take a great second shot, but love the sidearm here from Holyn as well. And she gets caught up in that final tree you have to beat. Oh man, this is the first time we're going to see everyone go to the right. Thus proving that the left side's a sucker gap.
If I had another round, I would go right.
You didn't though at any time, huh?
Nope.
Yeah.
And I regret it.
Sucker. All right, so Eveliina trying to get past this pine tree that we can see to the right side. That is pretty dang good, isn't it?
Yep.
Wow. That is honestly amazing, actually. She gets a ton of distance from being that far down the hill.
It's just crazy to see her get that far from where she was on the hill. It's totally blind.
Yeah. Is Missy going to do it too? Pretty close.
Did they practice that? Those are such great shots.
I mean, they might have. But, I mean, probably not, but maybe. Here is the forehand approach shot. Ella,
good.
Yeah, squeaking through just a little bit at the end, but nearly perfect, and she's rewarded.
Holyn with a little bit more of a difficult shot, having to go out and around this fir tree first.
The best she can probably do from here, I'd be surprised if she can get inside the circle, but maybe circle's edge. Not sure where that went. Missy going backhand here, which, she's so good at, but it is a little surprising because she has the sidearm, and there is out of bounds back here.
Oh, no.
And she finds it. Oof. Okay.
Man, just slides right off that little cliff.
Door open here. Eveliina just... I guess she has the door. How does that work in reverse? She can close the door a little bit?
Yeah.
Anyway, it was a nice shot.
Surprised that Missy pulled out that backhand. That was... I know she does have that shot really well,
She does, but the angle really calls for a sidearm, and she has that too, the approach sidearm. Holyn lays up her third. She's parked for her par. So Missy Trying to par save.
And
It's
that's
banned.
big. That's big.
That is big. Wait a second. Is that a bogey save? My bad.
Ella with
With the birdie.
look at her back 9.
Yeah, really
so clean.
pulling it together. And she's had quite a few missed putts too, but her mental game, I mean, she's coming back and attacking and looking really strong through this back 9. Missy with the double there.
Yeah, hole 17 will do it. There was only 4 birdies besides Ella. Jordan Lynn's got it, Morgan Lynn's got it, and Paige Shue got it.
Nice. Ella moving into second with that birdie. Missy Gannon sliding down into solo third. Eveliina
3 strokes going into this hole that she eagled. Kind of comfy. We'll see what happens.
One last mountain, folks. Par 5, 680 feet downhill. Wow, that seems so short.
It does.
Forehand's probably the best play. There's a ton of OB if you don't land safe. There's the first drop zone. That's really hard to get up on the hill from there, but these ladies can do it. If you don't land safe on the second shot, there's another drop zone about 55 feet away. We haven't really seen too many people hit.
It was a nice, calm conditions for this whole 18 tee shot. We've had a ripping headwind the last couple of days, so it was cool to just kind of play free.
Yeah, there was still a slight headwind, but yeah, not nearly as bad. Ella rides
Barely out of bounds.
left side, and gets the bad kick. Statmando had a really cool little stat here. It's 90 feet of elevation loss and then 55, almost 60 back up.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
I thought it would be more than 90 feet.
Yeah.
It feels huge.
Oh, look at her look all nervous. Eveliina gets the green flag. And I mean, she's right to be nervous. Like, this tee shot really sets the tone. It can be difficult to save your par from the drop zone, even with the layup.
Did Holyn go backhand?
She did.
She was trying to go huge.
And the backhand is just really hard to control with that little bit of a headwind. That forearm is a little bit easier to manage. This looks pretty good from Missy.
Wow.
More than pretty good.
Wow.
Sit down.
Oh my goodness.
It sucks to see that not rewarded.
That's the farthest tee shot I've seen.
Wasn't this OB kind of changed too due to flooding?
Yeah.
Like they pulled the lines back. That's so unfortunate. I feel like Missy should be.
Have you seen anyone's tee shot better than that? That was unbelievable.
Yeah, no. Ella going for it from the drop zone, misses and will proceed to the secondary drop zone up on the green. Yeah, man, I'm bummed for Missy.
She can go for it from there though, so
Holyn,
that's cool.
we've seen her make it, right? From here?
Yep.
Up there? Not very many women can do this. How far is this? Do you know?
I don't. I want to say 360 maybe uphill.
Yeah, it's like a full drive, 60 feet uphill. You see, even Holyn can't get up there every time. It's difficult. Layup, right? Gotta be. No?
No.
Actually, no, because if she misses, she can just go up there and still have a birdie putt from the drop zone. Also, is she just going to eagle it? Please just eagle it, Eveliina. Oh my gosh. How do we not get an Eveliina smile after that? That is insane. And that looks like a very slow speed disc to be doing this. She parks it for eagle. She's got it. She won it. What's the last one she won? Was it Waco 2020?
Yeah, it's been a while.
She's won some European Pro Tours, and I don't want to discount those.
Yeah.
So sorry, I just don't know which ones.
Yeah.
But this is huge for Eveliina.
Oh no, and Missy goes out of bounds. So yeah, this is
wow. I mean, even if Missy, with her great tee shot, stayed in bounds, like Eveliina would have it anyway.
The deal is sealed.
Oh, just finish it strong, Holyn.
I feel like she did that just so she could turn around and stare at Ella.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
Like, that's a fact. Yeah.
Nice finish to a solid showing this weekend from Holyn Handley.
Do it too. Oh. Just 1 inch low for Missy.
Oh my gosh, we love to see it.
Come on. That's so funny to me that she didn't.
Oh, I love that.
I mean, no need, but gosh, I love her. Look at her. There's the smile.
Settling for a birdie to win the event.
Congratulations, Eveliina. Oh, I'm so happy.
Oh, yes. This is so great.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for the first annual Chess.com presented by Discraft champion, Eveliina Salonen.
I felt on first hole when I made that putt that I can win today, and I was so relaxed and I was surprised how strong mentally I felt. Yeah, it has been a long time and like I have struggling a couple years, so it has been a long wait for this one. Thank you all, but I want to thank my friends and family who have been believing me all the time when there have been times that I didn't believe myself, and they have always believed me. Thank you.
We're so excited in the booth right now.
Maybe a little teary, just a little bit.
Oh my gosh, it's so hard not to be a fan of Eveliina. She's just so wonderful.
Look at this, 8 down, could have been a 9. That
God
is amazing. What a tournament. What a start to the season.
And she mentioned her mental game. It really was unbelievable coming down the stretch. Look at that back 9. The only person that's clean while still continuing to get birdies.
Just 1 bogey, and she looked relaxed, like she said. Like that was incredible.
I love having that we have a not a new winner, but someone we haven't had in a while to start this season off. It's already interesting. Look at our top 4 right now.
Yeah, and last year we had the most unique winners we've ever seen, and let's start it again. Like, how many do you think we're gonna have this year?
I know. Look at Ella Hansen.
So competitive.
Ella Hansen 5 strokes back, and like when she cleans up her putting, oh my gosh, this is gonna be incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited for 2024. I hope you guys are as well. We have a 1-week break, and then we're coming back at Waco. So come hang with us.
Which is a DGPT Plus and a 4-day event with a new course in addition to the B. So it should be really cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Yep. I'm Madison Walker.
I'm Erika Stinchcomb. We're the 2 Hot Geese.
Honk. Congrats, Eveliina.